Alright, time for the vitamin collection. It's about due, because as you can hopefully hear, the seas of the tears of nature drown upon us, and the night is full of whispers of boredom. In other words, it's raining and I'm bored, so I'm doing this now. Alright, first up would be the singles. Now I don't actually know all of these, for these are some singles that I got off my parents, so, but I've heard them just a while ago. Well, this one's Paul McCartney's Moleskine Teary. A lot of them was done in these old packages, because they're singles, you know, some singles don't get the best packaging. Obviously, since these are small ones, oh no, there would be a few different songs on them, on each side. This one is Double Happy, 1979. Records from Australia. It's an Australian one. Nice. I Got You from the Mushroom album True Colours. Ah, that's awesome. Australian music there. The Mushrooms. Cool art. Nice. It's been a while since I actually listened to the singles. The albums, though, when I get to the albums, I've listened to a lot of the albums, so they are a lot easier. Right, this one's obviously easier to know. John Lennon's Imagine, and It's So Hard. From, well, this is single. Limited, Sydney. Huh. His single of John Lennon's own songs. Another one is another mushroom. Split Ends, Hypnotised and Carried Away. I've actually got it up. You know, there you go. Yeah. Rain is good though. I definitely like it, especially when you like listening to music. Rain music, good stuff. And if you want to go extra far, Rain drugs music. Probably good stuff. Yeah. The Eddie Dutch Story soundtrack. So this is a movie soundtrack on the sunny side of the street, Brazil. Some classic movie one. You got the inside of it, which you can. That's a little thing there. That's cool. It actually looks like it's good. It's cardboard, so that can come out. I'm guessing you need that in there to actually get it to spin, or you would. So be careful with that, because some of these singles are from my grandfather, who was alive in, well, growing up in the 30s, 40s, 50s. So yeah, he definitely liked the old stuff as well. No, the new stuff for him, old stuff for us, old stuff for us. That was part 2, and this is the part 1. The Eddie Dutch Story part 1. I don't know if that's got the same. Yeah, it's got the same as well. Alright. It's cool. I have to listen to those ones. I actually haven't listened to those. I like story ones. I definitely like the story ones as well, because you sit back, you know, it's like a story getting told to you. It's like really good. It's like an audio cassette or CD. But yeah, there's a slight differentiation to it, I guess you could say, with these, because the sound distortion. If you've got a one, it's sound is distorted, so it's good. Heavy Rain, here, sirens. Somebody must be dancing in the rain. Oh god, something could have died, and that could just be like the worst thing to say ever. Whoops. Anyway, moving on. Concert Hall Tchaikovsky. Ooh, Italian. Italian. I'm guessing that's Italian. You know. Again, I'm not the best with the singles, because these ones I didn't listen to really. I've only listened to a few actually, the singles. Like the Frank Sinatra one. Really hits Frank Sinatra. He's just great. Frank Sinatra's just great. Completely great. And there's Wagner Symphony. Oh, these are symphony ones. The symphony ones are good as well. I've mainly listened to the Beethoven ones. And I actually should move on to the other ones. Now this one, yes, I actually do enjoy this one. I have listened to this quite a few times. ABBA. It's in a plastic sleeve thing, so I'm not really going to go through it to make this a 40-minute, hour-long video. Now this is the Broadway. This is a Broadway cast recording of Fiddler on the Roof. You know, Bolero Reveal. Ooh, this is like a dance one, a classic dance one. The Ballet. I actually love. I want to keep hold of these as well, even if I never actually listen to them, which I actually probably will. I've listened to most of the records, but the singles, I just wanted to hold on to them because they do have a lot of history, like, such as this, and I love the whole history of the old style stuff, which is exactly why I definitely want to keep these. Elton John. Ooh, Elton John's great. The Rocket Record Company. Lovesick and Song for a Guy. Yes, Elton John's great. Rocket Man was great. Everybody should listen to William Shatner's version of it. It was great too. Oh. Decker, Lieutenant Pigeon, the villain. I'm probably saying this wrong. But you guys wanted to, well, actually, no, I'm pretty sure out of the 12 people watching this, they're just like, oh, that was time to watch, I guess. Until I actually get fans and they go make a collection of your comic books or video games or books, which I probably would do actually, but I'd have to hopefully get more fans, I guess. Yeah, I have to get more fans. I actually have a single that I can't actually find, which is Pink Floyd's The Wall, which had The Wall and another one. I actually don't see it here. I must have it somewhere. Anyway, this is another John. Well, this is John and Yoko. No need to really go in too much with them. They were still good, even though some people say Yoko killed John. But whatever. It's a fight that's going to go rage on forever. So, well, as long as everybody has the memories of those two. So, who cares? Polymer's Eric's theme. Warner Brothers from the album Chariots of Fire. Polydor. The Fire. Another good one. The rain dying down, as I can hear. Hopefully, if you guys can hear it, it's not too death-defying. Which probably will be. Maybe. Alright, this is a good one. Bette Midler, The Rose. You know what? Because Bette Midler, she's a badass. Why? Because it's Bette motherfucking Midler. Enough said. Enough said. Alright, they're the singles. Let's move on to the Vannas. Now this one, if I remember correctly, no. Fluid acoustic, this is like a folkish type one. Or something like that. I actually can't read it, but it has a opening up. Good art. Classical art, but good art. I like when they open up. This is one of the things I love, was when I open it. You open it, it's actually big and open. This is the Black Hole, which is one of those story things that I used to love. I used to love listening to this as a kid. Put it on and yeah. Actually, it's my brother's. I should give it back to him. But it actually has stills from the movie as well. Good movie too. It's pretty old. Very classic. Also from the 80s, of course it's old. And I think there's more. 12 pages of exciting film. I'm not going to show the form. Maybe I can. Well, most of them, you know. It's good light, you know. I'm actually not going to be able to find out if it's good until I've actually gone through and reviewed it. Which is like the downside of using a camera, or pretty much any camera, because you can't actually see if it may look good from where you are, but it might not look good when you're with the finished product. So that's the downside of it. But there you go. gotta say, that was a good movie. It was a bit different. It was entertaining. I definitely like the whole style of the old early, like, no, 60s, 70s and early 80s movies. How they used to do things. It looks like it's low budget. Everything was low budget, obviously. Well, not low budget. Everything was low budget if you compare it to what we have. But it worked back then. It was good. This I actually heard this first before I actually saw the movie. So this audiobook actually made me want to watch the movie. Although it's not the whole movie from what I can remember, it's just certain parts of it. Yeah, you use dialogue, music and sound effects from the original motion picture soundtrack. And I'm guessing the movie as well. And they were the pictures. This is Uriah's Heep, the best. Or not. Seems to have disappeared. Oh no, wait, it's in my other file. It's alright. There you go. Christmas chipmunks. And my friend used to, and I know this is a horrible thing to do, but we thought it was so hilarious to do. Used to put them on the vinyl player and do it backwards so the voices sound screwed up. The chipmunk voices sound even more screwed up. Pretty funny, pretty funny. But now I look at it, we shouldn't have done that. But it still works, I think. Carole King. I remember listening to a few of her songs as growing up as a kid. Carole King. I think she also was an actress in certain movies as well. She looks familiar. You got Demis Roussos, The Only Fascination. This one escapes me. This one escapes me. The guy looks familiar, but the name escapes me.